side, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for space, it's Hill. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dante Moore. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Driven back. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moore unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks. the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Stepping to the right, trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Manning on play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Manning to throw for it on 4th. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's Moore to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Moore with the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Play action on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing more. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Finds his target. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
More to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Dante Moore. Right side, it's Johnson. And they swarm him under.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. More to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where...
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Ducks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40, at the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Left side, it's Stewart. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. The running back has it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He's past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On first down, it's Brown again. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Manning with a play fake. Rush is on. Chase to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Arch is going to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. The 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Moore. Left side is hooked. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Got it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore wants to throw again.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Gonna take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got some green grass. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the pressure pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Arch Madness. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
2nd down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Finds his man. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Manning. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Second and long here. Manning to the air again. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's more to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. There he goes. Touchdown Ducks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The textbook how you end a 1st half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Arch to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Coleman. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Out wide left, it's Wingo. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hart's going to spin it again. Rolls right. Right side, it's Brown. Run ends there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Making the adjustment. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Using his legs, it's Hill. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offense, you're trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the single back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Booster, booster. Here we go. Ready? Ready, team, ready. Square, square, square. Go.
Throwing more. Lets it fly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Dante Moore. Left side is hooked. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To throw, Mack. Lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The give to Brown. Turning it on. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Brown. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught on the RPO. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The corners are walked up tight. Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Moore will throw. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Powers inside. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. 4th down, Moore. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
Here's Moore to throw. He caught it! And to the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's Manning to throw. Out wide left, it's Wingo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Making the adjustment on the play. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it on the counter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Throwing more. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. More to the air again. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Manning, he lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Mack's got it on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And now they'll be able to stop the clock just one more time. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go play action with Moore. Right down the middle. Mooney ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. Dante Moore. Rush right in his face. Quarterback's got the first. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And thank goodness for those new-age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. completions, and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He'll get rid of it. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup.